college football. The sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Ohio's offense will be first on the attack. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Just feeds the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Pulls and fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Run ends there.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. Complete, left side, Coleman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, it's Curtis. tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense put together a really good drive.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing it 3rd and long, where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Buying time to his right. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
3rd and long right here. Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Rosa. Turning it on. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bobcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Look out! Trying to get away. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the pack.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Throws to the back. Left side is Curtis. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught by Williams on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
On the left side, here's Coleman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Moses. Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the run from inside his 25. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Tells the run, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Rides to the back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
14. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He caught it. Touchdown, Bobcats. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, gonna throw it. Complete to Williams over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Curtis. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. It's just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. Flush to the left. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Coleman. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's changing the play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Stopped right there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Field goal units not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going with the counter play here. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moses. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Complete, left side, Coleman. They pull him down, but he's got enough. And it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Right side, it's Danzy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd and long here. Out wide left, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Out wide right, it's Moses. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's in! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Flips it out in the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Second down to the air. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Left side is Hodges.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he avoids the sack.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get into third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Still looking to his right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Got an alley. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Run in the red zone, it's Curtis. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Dragged down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Trying to move them on the counter. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. The snap sets up to throw. Turns it upfield. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Takes the easy completion. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back.